Hey guys, so my voice is kind of like rough. I think I'm getting sick. But today is my 2 week doctor's appointment. So I am really happy that I get to go to the doctor's today and see what he's gonna tell me. I'm finally gonna look at my leg after 2 weeks after my surgery. So I'm gonna see how that's healing, and I'm pretty excited to see whether if I get a boot or if I get another cast for 4 more weeks. So once I get there, I will see if I can record, and if I can, then you guys will probably be watching this video. But I'm so excited because this week went by so fast, and now after this week I know that I only have 4 more weeks to go. So hopefully that this week, it's New Year's, it'll go by fast. It'll go by really fast. So let's find out what the doctor says. So you guys, I have another update for you. Sorry about my voice, but I went to my doctor's appointment today, and they took off my cast, and they had me lay down on my stomach, and they cut down my cast from the back, and they took an x-ray of my foot, and they took out staples. And oh my god, you guys, the staples I think was the worst feeling of all, because when the doctor started pulling one by one, like the first couple of 3, maybe 4 she pulled out, I didn't feel. But then when she started getting down like lower to the finishing, and she started taking another one, I felt like every time she pulled one out, like if she was stabbing me with a push pin. That is how I felt. And it was like, I was like, oh my god, trying to think about something else. And she's like, do you want me to stop? And I was like, no. And she's like, I only have a couple more to go. And I was like, okay. And then one got stuck, which was the worst thing. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna leave that one, because she was trying to like wiggle it around to try to get it out. And she went to get the other ones, and then at last she got that one out. And I was like, oh. So on one side I had 14 staples, and then on the other side I had 11. So that was a lot of staples. And they put staples on me because of how like big my cut was. They said that the staples were the only thing that was gonna hold it. So I thought I got stitches, and she said we would have put in stitches if it would have been like a smaller cut, but since it was like a really big cut, I got staples on. So that pain was like, it was like one of those like hold it in or like breathe it. So then I got to the time where the doctor checked my foot, and he said, he showed me an x-ray, and right now my foot looks perfectly fine. It doesn't look like I broke it or anything. I just have the screws in there. And they told me that I could take them off if they were bothering me. If not, I could just leave them there. But they said that after a year it would be a good time for me to take them out. They only said that they were going to make a small slit, and they were just going to pull them out, and I wasn't going to need no cast. I was just going to have a bandage for like maybe 2 more weeks again, probably get stitches, and then that would be it. But unless they were seriously bothering me, that I could after a year. But I'm going to see how that goes. And then also the thing that made me cry like the most was when the doctor had to put my leg in a 90-degree angle because he told me that now it was time for my cast to have it on for 4 more weeks. So he said that I needed to keep my foot in a 90-degree angle now, and oh my god, he grabbed my foot and he made me, like, he pushed it down and I couldn't hold it anymore, and I started crying. And the other doctor, the female doctor, she was like, can you just give her a break? And he was like, no, she has to put her foot down. And I was like, please wait, and I was just like breathing, and I was just like like breathing in it and out because it was really bad pain. And once the doctor had it in a 90-degree angle, he put this like bar thing inside my foot where he put like the little sock on first, and then the other doctor started putting the cotton around it, and then she started putting the cast on. And she asked me what color I wanted, and I was like, well, the color really doesn't matter, and they didn't have a lot of colors, so she said that if white, it's like off-white, like an ivory color, was fine. And I told her, yeah, that was fine. So once that was ready, the doctor came in and checked, and then pressed my leg down again so that my ankle was straight, so like it wasn't like this or anything, or like down, like it had to be straight, and like my really straight, and like my ankle had to be up, you know, like, so my foot had to be like completely like this, if you guys get it. And it was a pain, and I was crying, and the doctor gave me some water because for me to, you know, to calm down a little bit, but it was really horrible. When she started putting on the cast, she actually wetted it, and then she started wrapping around. It felt weird, like it felt kind of warm. And then after that, she started rubbing it, and then it got really hot. Not like to an extreme hot where you could feel like it's burning, but I felt it just like getting it hot. And then the doctor came in again, and he pressed on my ankle and my foot down one more time, so that he said that for me to apply pressure on it so that my foot would be completely straight for after I take it off in 4 more weeks. And I was crying there too, and like my hip bone was hurting because I was trying not to apply pressure, so I was trying to keep it up, and it was just way too much. And I was like, oh my god, I was like, I can do it. So I made it through, and he told me that I can see him in 4 more weeks. And 3 weeks from now, I can slowly start putting pressure on my foot, like on my toes, and, you know, start putting my leg down, but I cannot walk on it yet. So after those 4 weeks pass, then I have another doctor's appointment with him to take off my cast, and then I'm finally gonna get a boot. And they said that since it wasn't such like a huge like broken leg or ankle or anything, that I will not need therapy, but they will give me some exercises for me to do on my ankle and things like that. So oh my god, you guys, I am getting sick. Sorry, but that's the update. So now my countdown is 4 more weeks, and well, actually 3, until I can start being able to put, you know, a little bit pressure on it. And then 4 weeks, get my cast off, and then get another boot, and then I can finally, you know, start be able to walk little by little. But I hope that these weeks go by really fast, because I am so excited and I just can't wait anymore. So I will show you guys some pictures of my leg that I took there, and another one of my cast right now, so that you guys can see. They made it shorter, and I can finally, all my toes are sticking out. So let me show you guys. My leg now. Before, my cast was all the way up to here, so he made it a little bit shorter. And then now I can finally see my toes, all 5 of my toes. So this is the way how you put it on, and you guys can see now that it's like in a 90-degree angle. So that's what made it hurt a lot. And the doctor was pushing really hard right here before the cast got really hard. So I was like, oh my god. But finally, the pain is over. I already took my pain pill just in case, you know, pain starts. But 4 more weeks, you guys. 4 more weeks.